4 characteristics: it's leadership, scholarship, service, and character. Students apply in the late fall to the National Honor Society. It's the only club they have to apply to. And if they have the grades, the national standard is 88% weighted average, so their scholarship. If they have the scholarship, they get handed an application basically, and they fill it out, and they show their leadership, character, and what service they've done. And if it reaches a certain mark, a certain benchmark, they're accepted into the National Honor Society. And it mostly bases on their leadership component. The leadership component doesn't have to necessarily be leading people, but leading something in some way. It could even just be you're in charge of, I don't know, maybe your church, you're in charge of something at home, you're in charge of whatever. It doesn't even necessarily have to be people, but it has to be leadership. That's the distinguishing factor between National Honor Society and every other club, that everyone in there is a leader in some way. National Honor Society, what we do is we do major service here in the school and outside of the school. We help run the Spirit Week, the pep rally for the high school. We do some other events. One of the events that we just had was the homeless family fundraising for the housing families. Each student has to raise approximately $200 somewhere in the community and go out and buy presents and gifts for the housing family, and then we put it on the van. We do other things during the year, and another big particular thing that students do is they take on their own project, a project their own making. So rather than just service hours or volunteer hours, they take on a project that moves, touches, and inspires them. And it could, sometimes it just affects one person or a group of people, or I think for example, Breast Cancer Awareness Club came out of there. The Haitian Club one year came out of there. So there's a number of different clubs and organizations that come out of there, or they service the community in general. And there's many projects too that go on the side. The holiday Christmas family fundraiser we do, the students go out and raise approximately $200 in cash, and sometimes in some presents too, and then we have a list of items that need to be purchased, or a roundabout list, and they go out and purchase those items for the housing families. Housing families supports, I don't know, a number of towns now in the surrounding area.